The first kill in Terrifier 3 comes when Art the Clown, who's dressed as Santa, breaks into a home and walks up the stairs. Then he kills a male who's sleeping in his room. After he finishes killing him, he heads to the master bedroom to kill his father while he's sleeping in the bed. The wife wakes up after hearing the noises and runs downstairs in fear of being killed by Art the Clown. Art catches her and kills her by chopping her up in the living room with an axe. After Art finishes his killings, he's all tired up and thinks he deserves to eat some milk and cookies. Then he washes his dishes like a good house guest. He hears a noise in the kitchen cabinet. He finds a little girl hiding in there, and the film cuts away before we see what he did to her. So I'll add her to the kill count because he most definitely killed her. Let's be honest. We get a flashback to 5 years prior to the Christmas killings, to the events right after Terrifier 2. A police officer at the scene of the ending of Terrifier 2 finds Art the Clown's headless body, and as he's calling for backup, the body starts to move and attacks the officer by choking him. He kills him and uses his head as a temporary head until he goes to the psych ward to meet with Victoria to get his new head. While in the psych ward, a security guard played by Le Champion checks in on the nurse who entered Victoria's room. He finds Victoria and Art the Clown's head eating the nurse's body. The security guard freaks out and then gets attacked and killed by Art the Clown's headless body. Art retrieves his new head, and when he and Victoria leave the psych ward and get on a train, they kill a man off screen dressed as Art the Clown. They head back home to rest. We fast forward to the present day when two male contractors enter the home to inspect it. When each of them finds Art the Clown and Victoria sleeping, they both wake up and kill the men. Victoria kills one man by slicing his neck open, while Art kills the other man by cutting up his head with a box cutter. He just slices it open and tears it up. It's pretty brutal. He and Victoria are fully awake and decide to resume their killings. Meanwhile, Sienna finishes her stay at the mental health facility. She heads home to live with her aunt, while her brother Jonathan is attending college or some sort of school with dormitories. I don't know. Sienna starts to spend quality time with her little cousin. They have a nice bonding relationship in this movie that I really like. Days later, Art the Clown goes into a bar when he sees a fake Santa Claus inside. He enters and he starts playing with Santa until things take a dark turn when Art urinates on Santa's lap. He gets attacked by Santa and the bartender. Art gets furious and shoots the bartender and Clint Howard, who didn't do anything wrong. Let that man live. Come on now. He's a legend. He's an icon. He ties up Santa to a chair and sprays his face with liquid nitrogen. Then he smashes his head in with a hammer in a really awesome brutal kill. And if you want to see the kill uncensored, check out my Patreon where you can see all the blood and gory kills uncensored. Just click the link in the description. While Sienna's at the mall shopping for a Christmas present, she thinks she has spotted Art the Clown, but she believes it's all in her head. But it was most definitely Art the Clown, as he sneaks in to pretend to be a mall Santa. A bunch of kids approach him and retrieve gifts from his Santa bag. A security guard escorts Art out of the Santa chair, and as Art is walking away, a little boy opens up a present, and then boom, a bomb that was inside the present goes off, killing 5 people in the vicinity. I know it's 5 people because later on in the movie they say that 5 people were dead. On the news they don't say the gender, so we will have to leave a question mark for that at the end. Later that night, Art sneaks into Jonathan's college and he finds 2 people getting freaky in the shower. So he decides to break up the lovemaking with a chainsaw, killing both of them. He kills the girl by cutting open her stomach with a chainsaw. He then chops a guy who's on the floor trying to crawl away. He chops him up every way imaginable. It's really brutal. If you want to see it fully unblurred, you gotta watch the movie or check out my Patreon. Link in the description, by the way. After hearing about the news of the mall explosion and hearing reports that a clown was nearby, Sienna thinks Art the Clown is back and she has to prepare to kill him again. She gets Greg to pick up Jonathan so they can team up together and kill him again. Greg went to pick up Jonathan at college, but he got attacked and killed by Art and Victoria off screen. When Sienna feels something's not right, she finds Art in the house and gets knocked unconscious by him. Later, when she wakes up, she sees Greg's dead, headless body spread open and pinned up against the wall. She sees her aunt, who's also tied up in a chair. Victoria surprises them with a Christmas present, and the present is a head with rats feeding on it. Victoria tells Jessica that it's her daughter, Abby. Then Art grabs a clear tube and jams it into Jessica's mouth. Then he puts a rat inside the tube, making the rat crawl through it and into her throat. Really disgusting. Jessica then gets her neck cut open and the rat crawls out of it. I never thought I'd ever see a kill like that, let alone even imagine a kill like that. I swear, Damien Leone is really sick in the head, and I love it. I love it. After Jessica dies, Victoria reveals to Sienna that the head in the cage was not really Abby, and it's in fact her brother Jonathan. And when that was revealed, my whole theater gasped. And it came so out of left field. Pretty disappointing, to be honest, because they really fleshed out his character in this movie and I saw real growth from him. I really thought he would play a bigger role in this story. Also, why did they kill him off screen? That's also disappointing. But yeah, Sienna gets heartbroken when she hears her brother is dead. Art then brings in Abby to torture Sienna. As Art is about to kill Abby in front of Sienna, Abby says if she can at least have Sienna open her Christmas present. Victoria grants her request, and before Sienna opens her present, Art bashes her hands with the hammer, making them weak. But when Sienna opens the present, it's a magical sword from the first movie. She uses it to stab Art and also stab and kill Victoria. Art fights back with a chainsaw and we get a pretty cool fight scene between Sienna and Art. While they're fighting, the blood of Victoria starts to dissolve like acid and a portal to the underworld opens up and Abby almost falls through it but barely manages to hang on, and Sienna stabs Art really bad in his torso. She lets him go though to save Abby, but she isn't strong enough to help Abby get back up because of her battered hands. Abby's hands slip and she falls through the portal, causing the portal to close immediately after. Sienna is left in disbelief. She checks on Art only to find out he's escaped and gone home to rest again, while Sienna is left alone with no clue on what to do next. We had 24 kills in Terrifier 3, 13 males, 6 females, and 5 unknown genders. The Diamond Axe, that's right y'all, I'm bringing back the Diamond Axe Award. Though that award only gets given to incredible rare kills, the Diamond Axe goes to Cole, who got chopped up by Art with the chainsaw. The movie had so many incredible kills, and this one takes the cake, as well as getting every other part of your body cut up in the process. Just chef's kisses to the practical effects team. Job well done. As for the silver pistol for the worst kill, that goes to Jonathan, because what was the whole point of his character in this movie? It felt like they didn't know how to continue his arc, so they just decided to kill him last minute. Also, it's an off-screen kill, so overall just a bad kill. Comment your favorite kills and your thoughts on the movie. Please like and subscribe to Movie Gods to be a movie god. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.